Hello and welcome to yet another Arkeys video. We are at Lago Maggiore West End Reverse in the BAC Mono and I am probably going to die in a minute. This is, as usual, just jumping in Monday morning, a little bit of practice but not much, and as you can see we've already got cars running off left, right and center. I am running wide coming into the banky corner, both because I'm scared of what's coming behind and also because I just ran wide. The car feels different when you have the fuel weight on. And now you'll see some cars behind me completely missing their braking point. It's easily done, I can tell you that much. You're coming up the hill, you cannot really see where you're going. And by the point you see the actual corner, it's far too late to brake, so you have to practice that one. I am trying to keep up with the two cars in front of me, and as you can see I'm getting far too ambitious out of this corner, so I run wide, get on the grass, and Chicken Angel and P2 and P1 are running away. So we are skipping ahead a bit. I'm about to finish lap 2, which was just me doing more mistakes. Let's see if we can get this better. Trying to be more patient coming out of this one. You need a good run down the hill, and also let's get around the banky boy a little bit better this time. They are fighting a bit up ahead, so that might slow them down, I hope, so maybe I get a chance to catch them. And here you see I was actually braking soon enough, but then I started releasing the brake and then I still missed the corner. Yeah, need to work on that one. Now let's get through these corners. We sort of already know these from the reverse layout of the full Maggiore circuit. But yeah, have to be careful in this car. It weighs next to nothing. So just upshifting and thinking that you can just put down the power, it will still just spin the tires. So you really have to be smooth and be careful. As you can see, Chicken Angel is running a bit wide, so that makes it possible for me, even though I am missing the apex, to close up on him. And now we can have a nice little battle for the next lap or so. Let's not mess up this corner. I mess it up slightly less than Chicken Angel, but I still miss the apex. I'm a bit scared to be on the outside, even though I know Chicken Angel is a clean player. It's just so tricky to keep this car on track, so I better just keep it cool and stay behind for now. Let's get through these corners. As you can see, the car steps out very easily. Almost running completely off track, so you can see Chicken Angel is running away from me again. So we're jumping ahead. I have caught back up. Sort of caught back up, and now let's get out of these corners in some sort of proper fashion. Chicken Angel touches the grass and that slows down this car quite a lot, so I can close the gap once again. We are getting towards the banky corner. Chicken Angel is defending it. It's totally fair, I would have done the same. So let's get a run up the hill then. See if I can do something into the hairpin, but let's not crash the car if possible. Braking nice and early, getting closer to the apex, but still Chicken Angel is getting a better run up the hill. So tricky to not just spin the wheels. But let's have a look at the final corners. I think he makes some sort of small mistake. I managed to close up the gap quite a bit, and I am getting close as we get towards the finish line. Going a bit on the grass again, and I'm trying to celebrate my 4th position with a handbrake turn. Really failed doing that. And let's jump straight on to the next race. I've put in a 54.5 qualifying time, and I'm starting P2 this time. Let's just keep it cool. I have gotten a bit more used to how this car behaves and how to get down the traction, sneaking around the first corner. Once again, I get caught out by the car feeling different than it did in time trial, the time trial I just did between the two races. Braking nice and early. P1 is actually missing the corner. I think he has the same thing as me, getting nervous when being on pole position. So he is struggling a bit to find his rhythm. And I just try my best to apply the pressure without just crashing into him. Being nice and smooth out of this corner. You can see he got it wrong. He had to really slow down, and so did I. So we just carry on. Now I couldn't really see where I was going. I need to sort that out, but that made me miss that corner a bit. Into the banky corner. Let's get a nice run up the hill. And I was about to get that, but I had a bit of oversteer, and now it's just too late to make a move. So let's just concentrate on braking nice and early instead to the corner. He misses the corner once again. He is under pressure, and now you'll see me on the outside having quite an oversteer moment. The car just started snapping on me, and I think his car snapped a bit as well. So we just had a bit of contact. Just an unlucky little moment there, but we both survived. We are still getting close to him, applying the pressure, but unfortunately I am beginning to get a bit too eager on applying the pressure, so I missed the braking point into the banky corner. Not really an excuse for that one. It's not a difficult brake marker. And remember that hairpin I talked about where you have to brake early? Yeah, you probably guessed it. That was embarrassing. Yeah, I must admit I was a bit shaken after that, but now for something completely different. Let's have a look at my fastest lap of the race. Trying to find a good line through this corner. Good run down the hill. Brake at the start of the yellow bit of that curb, easy to spot. Exiting banky corner in third gear, up the hill. Turning in roughly around where that steel fence ends, braking between the last two of the big white boards. Don't miss the apex as much as this. Definitely lost a chunk of time there. Now trying to get down the power up the hill. I'm upshifting to fourth. See if that helps a bit, but you still have to be careful. You cannot just upshift and floor it. The car weighs next to nothing, so it will still just spin the tires. Here I'm just trying to balance the car, get it pointing the right direction, and let's get it over the line. And this is a 55.1, a decent time in race trim. But I get too ambitious once again, miss the hairpin, and the leader, he gained his confidence back and won the race. And I finished this one in P2. It's a fun little race. Sketchy little car, but it's fairly enjoyable, I think. So that's all from me. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.